I was hoping that gushing air conditioner would be finished gushing by now, but it's not, so I must stay on track and move on. Oh, can you hear me? I'm not used to doing these videos with a headset. Yesterday, what did I just post? Alicia Keys' video. If you ask me, I'm ready. It's on the wall. You can see it. And that brought back thousands and thousands and thousands, of course, memories of when me and Paula and Alicia, oh my God, were standing at the band room. No, it wasn't band. What was it? It was the room door. That's what it was. Well, I may as well get comfortable. I'm always so worried about protecting other people's privacy, but I'm pretty much at lunch right now. Hey, Kelly. So, I'm just going to make my fat little self very comfy and sit and vent with you guys for a while. Hi, Kendra. It's so nice to see you, sister. So, I was watching Alicia Keys' video. I know, you'd think I would have brought my little clippy thing to put the phone on, huh? I didn't. Sorry for all the jiggly jigglies. Let me see, will it stay up there? Let me see. I don't think so, but no, it's not going to stay. I was watching that video, and if you haven't seen the video, please feel free to watch it. It's on my wall. Alicia Keys, If You Ask Me, I'm Ready. Anyway, the gist of the video was she's, you know, a light-skinned black woman back in the 20s, and she's in love with this white guy, and of course, you know, it's not proper, yada, yada, yada. And of course, that made me think of Eric Johnson and all those firsts, you know. So, boys and girls, when it's your first, I know you're going to go through the exact same thing. So, and just know that all firsts are always the same. They're just fucking nerve-wracking, you know. And you think, this only happens to me. I'm the only one in the world going through this, you know, things like that. And you're not. It happens to each and every person pretty much damn near the same way, over and over and over, all throughout history. You're not the only one. David, guess where I am? Nice to see you, honey. I was getting worried about you. Not that you need me to worry about you. I'm just saying you are on my mind. I see that you're okay. So the biggest thing, well, one of the big things that I'm happy about is I have a brother, four brothers. Two of them I'm very close to, obviously. And the one that's closest to me, he said, Tasha, because you have to understand. And if you, I don't think he's one of the people that has a picture on his. I don't think he has his picture on his profile. He has a picture of his two little dogs on his profile. If you were to ever have seen Eric Johnson, he's this, you know, rocker dude with long blonde hair, you know, like Zakk Wylde. That's who he reminds me a lot of, for those of you who know who Zakk Wylde is. The long blonde hair and, you know, 6'4", thick lips, you know, and it was at the time that me and Paula and Alicia Petros were standing at the drama room door, and he comes walking around, you know, to talk to us. It seemed kind of, you know, dreamy and, oh, this isn't real, you know, because why would this, you know, handsome white guy be coming over here to talk to some fat black chick? and all the other chicks that weren't fat and black. And I just remember all those little tinglies, and isn't he? Oh, he's one of my favorites too. Totally, totally, totally. Not a whole lot of the hard stuff. I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it. But of course, all the ballads, and he is so easy on the eyes. No matter what he's playing, the piano or the drums or the guitar or guitar or guitar or guitar or guitar. Well, you know what I mean. And my brother said, you know what, Tasha? When you really love someone, all the other crap doesn't matter. Because those people aren't going to live your life. They're not going to feel what you feel. They're not going to be the one to continue to make you feel what you feel. And I kind of sort of understood, but I was still new to the whole idea of somebody liking me in high school. I mean, I didn't even have sex till I was 23, so, I was always a late bloomer, as it were. And in remembering all those things, I just wanted to really tell you, young boys and girls, it's always going to be different every single time, even for the people that you can't have in your life. Let's use David for example. Oh my God, he's just so gorgeous. And I want you to really, really sit with yourself and collect the idea that it can be wonderful each and every time, as long as you remember and know this part isn't easy. When to let go, So, thank you, Kelly. And I'm saying it this way because I'm rather emotional right now. And just remembering oh honey, you are so welcome. um, I really want you to realize it's not easy because I'm a different age than you. It's never easy, ever. My mother's 86 and she still feels this way. So because I saw that and it brought that memory back, and that one and that one and that one and that one and that one, and then this last person that I just absolutely love, like with my last drop of blood. Hi Paula. I was just telling them about Eric and me, you and Alicia sitting by the drama room door at lunchtime. Wow, because girl, okay, so watch the Alicia Keys video that's on my wall right now, and then you're gonna go, ah. And then you're gonna have an aha moment too. I must have seen that video 30 times already. It is just so moving because, boys and girls, no matter the year, no matter how old great grandma is, shit is going to exist. Stupidity is going to exist. Because I'm telling you right now, a lot of you really believe prejudice is over, and it's not, honey. Yes, it is not. And I don't really think it ever will be, because if everything were perfect, we wouldn't have choice, right? So for all those of you who might have been in similar situations to me, and you're the fat black chick on the block that acts white, and all the black people are going, why you act so white? And then all the white people are going, oh, you're so much fun, or whatever. There's always going to be some challenge somewhere along the line. There's always going to be a challenge, and you just have to learn how to keep your head up and keep stepping. Okay, so I said all that to say, in the process of me venting, haven't you noticed when I need to vent, I make a video, and then once I vent, I'm fine. At least I try. So, I had a situation recently, as I think you might know. I think I put that video, I don't know if I put the video here or on YouTube, that I have this year pretty much met, and am still friends with all of my exes, so I met another one. Anyway, you fall madly in love all over again, yada, yada, yada. And for whatever reason, this particular one is more of a work thing. It's not, another relationship or kids or health or whatever. And it doesn't matter. It still hurts the same that you can't be with the person that you want to be with. And I'm quite used to that, except when it came to this person. Because I'm used to falling in love with, these rock star guys. You know, you see Vlad, of course not his real name, but one of his many stage names, and he pops in from time to time, usually around Christmas and my birthday, and leaves, whatever mushy stuff on the wall. And I'm so not the chick that comes to ruin the band guys and tell them what to do and da 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 da, like a lot of these, I don't know, I hear women do. I don't know, when I was with Vlad and traveled, that's a wonderful life for a little while, a very little while, because that's exhausting. Sleeping someplace different every single night of the week. It was fun for about a year. After that, I'm like, deuces, I love you. Mwah, mwah, I'll let you go. And, a lot of people just don't understand that. But, I mean, how many other Tasha Lene Harrises do you know? I'm just not that girl. I'm just not. I want you to be happy. Even if it's not with me, I still want you to be happy. So people come and people go, and you have them in your heart, and it doesn't matter how bad it pains, you still love them. When they see you, they share memories and love and drama and love, and you just cherish the good times. So for you young ones out there going through the same thing, I really want you to know, just because I'm 56 and my mom is 86, it never stops. The pain is always going to be there in some fashion, and that's okay. I've gotta put my big girl drawers on and put one foot in front of the other and keep it pushing. I still have stuff to do in this lifetime. Just because I want to be stuck on him, and he needs to, go to Turkey for 2 years and play in his boy band, I have to love you enough to let you go and just wish you well. So I really want you younger boys and girls to understand, heart is a heart, and all of our hearts are the same. They do more than just push blood through our body and brain and corpuscles. Ooh, stop that. I can't say that. I'll tell you Tuesday if I see you. Okay, thank you. Stop. You got me thinking something altogether other, which we discussed yesterday, by the way. You would have liked that topic. That video is under the photo albums, and then you see the video section. Yeah, watch yesterday's video. Oh, me and the girls had a blast. Hi, sister. Talking about sex and stuff. Anyway, David's gonna make me lose my focus. Happily so. Happily so. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. Okay. So I was just telling the young boys and girls, no matter what age, pain is pain, and love is love, and love is often pain, and we just gotta keep on keeping on, because it doesn't matter with him or without him, or with her, without her, you still have to keep breathing in and out, and usually pay taxes and survive, So my friend and I were discussing 17-year-old shit. What are we gonna do with all these emotions and your life and my life, and how are we going to find a way to meet in the middle? And the only thing we could come up with is webcam. That's it. And I laugh now, but I have to be honest with you. I wasn't laughing last night. I love you too, sister. Thank you. I have to. I have to. Because everyone's not fortunate as Miss Paula here to be all ooey gooey in love. One day, wait. I'm not trying to be pissy moany because I'm happy for your happiness. But the babies really need to know, it's not just a 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old thing. It's a forever thing. Forever, and for every human. And animal too, I'm sure. I assume. I mean, they have hearts too. They have souls too. So, my happy medium for Tasha Harris is things are easier when you say them in your own head. Okay. That sounds good. That sounds good. Of course, I hope to be seeing David on my birthday. Anyway. I have decided to be a big old pissy baby and just say, God, if this isn't going to work, just take these feelings away. And I don't necessarily see the younger Tasha would say, well, that's a cop-out. You're just sweeping the trash to both sides so you can... Oh, you think... Oh, see, I still think you think I'm not joking. Birthday and Christmas, at least. Anyway. I just, I'm a glutton for happiness. I just want everybody to be happy. And if I can't help you be happy, then I should just let you go. And yes, I'm shitting on myself. I'm not shitting on him. I'm not shitting on you. Well, with me in this situation, I found, I think this one of the exes, and I gotta tell you, it's just like a storybook. We left off after I broke up with him, and I'm like, I just need some time, and I got therapy, and we still have always talked, just like me and all my other exes. We've always talked. I don't see a reason not to. I'm gonna be happy for your happiness if I'm with you or if I'm not with you. So why not? I'm not here to cause no shit. So if it's gonna be a problem, you need to say that. Hi, brother. How you doing? And so far, so good. So with this particular one, the other one's probably watching now. And anyway, so this other one, I don't know. I'll call him. We'll call him number 5. So number 5 versus number 6, which is watching. I assume. I haven't really figured this thing out yet, but it's not important. It's not important. So I'm like, okay, so what are we gonna do? You're in fucking Turkey, with your boy band thing, and I'm happy to let you be there. And okay, well, I could fly home more often. Well, you just do that, honey. When you get here, we'll have lots of fun then, and life is gonna go on. And then, trying to be mature. Yeah, right. That's funny, right? Especially coming from a baby Aries. Yeah, so anyway, pushing right along. I thought to myself most of last night, I said, I could just opt to let it go. Let the whole situation go. Because just like in the movies, and I mean, how we met was crazy, and how we, how yeah, I wrote a book about it. You guys should buy that book. Yes, I'm shitting on you. um, and it was quite a story to tell. If you do not like erotica, do not buy that book because most of the story is sex. So, yeah, so, we're crying together on the phone. What are we going to do? Blah, 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 blah. I said, well, there's only one thing to do. Either we'll just keep doing what we're going to do, or we need to cut the shit off. Because, when boys and girls, when they say in movies, this really is like no pain like any other. And I do not devalue whatever you went through already. I'm just sharing my experience because in all my 56 years, it has never been quite like that. I'm happy to say, because if a lot of you go through this, no wonder why you're so unhappy. A lot. And I wish I could take, that pain away, stemming from, okay, sister, I'll see you later. Stemming from just the pure emotion of being in love with someone. Note I didn't say being in love with someone, being on the same level, you're on the same playground at the same time, I look a hot mess today, huh? Oh well, I'll adjust. So, having said all that, I hope all you boys and girls that might see this, well, I'll transfer it from here to over to YouTube, where most of my young population is still, and men and youngsters, according to the YouTube demographics. Anyway, no, I don't what? Oh, look a hot mess? Okay, thank you. Okay, if you say so. I have to believe you. You're my brother, and I trust that you would never say anything that you didn't mean. Well, it just sickens me to think that anybody, no matter the age, sits in a room on a rainy day, sitting on the floor, crying because you feel like you're the only one. And that's why I do these videos, because right now I just want to fucking cry my eyes out. Because, it's just like in the movies. I want to, oh, what the hell, we'll use David as an example. I want to just scream and go up to his sexiness and just hug every ounce of air out of him just to make myself feel better. Shit, fuck it. I'm greedy that way, I am. And I'm sure if he hated that, he would say, okay, Tasha, let go. Don't do that again. As he gasps for air. Yeah, I'm a pretty tight hugger sometimes, especially with handsome men. I cannot lie. So I know that I'm not alone. And yet I have the desire to remind the youngsters, you're never alone. It feels like you're alone because you're not talking to anybody else, like me, you know? And I believe in talking to everybody because we all need to know you're not alone. You're never alone, honey. Never, ever, ever, ever. Even though you think I'm the only one in this situation, nobody in the whole world has ever gone through this. Yeah, we have. And if you talk to your parents about it, you would see that they have too, hopefully. I know a lot of parents don't discuss things like that with their children because it might make them seem human. Parents are human. Well, if I am nothing, I am funny as hell. And yes, I want lots and lots and lots and lots of hugs. I'm talking to the children right now. We'll just leave it at that. And and I'm sure for each and every one of us here, and it doesn't matter because I say in all my videos, it doesn't matter the sex or which sex you prefer. We all have a heart, and it does more than just pump blood. Okay, it does so much more. It hurts. It really hurts. And I gotta tell you, until actually, honest, okay, maybe I knew before, but not quite like last night. And just last night, something went ding. This is what they talk about in the movies when they say love is just so painful. And I was just telling my sister Willie, it's really something when you cannot just touch the person that you say I love you to. It's horrible. And I don't wish that for any of you young ones. Am I talking loud? I don't think so. I think they're having a class, but I'm like, close the door. You know? Guess I could have closed my door here in the little cafeteria area that I'm in. So I want all you big boys and girls, little boys and girls, all you boys and girls, all of us. Yeah, thank you, sister. Thank you. Yes. Because I'm like, I talk to spirits all day, all night sometimes. And actually, when my grandmother, who was an intertransitory medium, they used her voice. So you didn't hear your grandmother in my voice. You heard your grandmother in her voice come through. It's kind of, yeah, you're right. It reminds me of that first seance I had with Grandma, and it was just so electrifying. And I cannot, in this particular case, sorry, I cannot even relate sex to that because that was so much better than sex. Last night was so much more earth-shattering and pain-wrenching than cramps. It was, and there's not much that tops cramps. No, honey. And I'm like, wow, all those boys and girls out there. And I say boys and girls because we're all children. Okay, we really are. But in this case, the 17, 18-year-old, 19-year-old children, I really want them. And if you guys leave comments so they could read it later, that would be really cool. To know that you're not alone. Grown folks go through the same pain every single day. A lot of you kids may have parents that have gone through divorce. That love is still there. It's just they get it fucked up and think about everything else beside my reason for always saying, what made you love that person to begin with? So even though, Vlad is in Istanbul or whatever country I never heard of before, sometimes you just have to love folks enough to let them go. So unless spirit drops something down out the sky, that's what I finally chose to do. And I don't want any of you young ones saying, well, Tasha, you're older, so that was an easy choice. Oh, no. It took me, after all these years, 9 months. The whole birth time of a baby, it took me to come to that final decision. I'll let you know how it feels later, but right now, that scab is on there pretty good. And I know it just takes time for the scab to heal and fall off. So we shall see. When you don't know what to do, it's easy to just ask spirit, so should I go left, should I go right? But they don't always answer you. If I'm doing a reading for somebody else, but even when somebody else does a reading for me for this topic, the answer is not always black or white. It's a 50 Shades of Grey. Thank you. And sucks rocks, and that's just part of life. So now I probably have another long good cry tonight, and then I'll tell myself, okay, Tasha, you have a really long time to get over it and fucking adjust. Put your big girl panties back on and shut the fuck up. So you have exactly 12 hours starting now, and I gotta be done with it by the time that 11th hour and 59 and a half minutes is up. Ah, thank you. Amen. And doing strong. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. You're gonna make me cry. Okay, stop. And it's all good. Well, I choose to think that, of course, because it's not bad to love. It's bad to continue to think that something's going to change when it's not. And I might be very childlike and constantly playful because that's just who and what I am, but I'm also sometimes a very good realist, like now. After this video, I'm going to put him on restriction, and I'm going to put Tasha on a strict diet of no more him, and keep it pushing. It only takes 21 days to recreate a new habit. Yes, I've already got my numbers down on the calendar, and I just have to hold my breath and jump. Leap and the net will appear, right? Aw. Well, thank you. Gosh, I feel so honored. She loves me more than her luggage. Sister, you're so funny. Oh, thank you. I love you too. You remember that day? Because, okay, you guys got to go see the video. Adam, I know you're going to love that video too. Alicia Keys, except it pissed me off. Even in the end, she really didn't really decide to go and be with the white guy that she was in love with. And that really pissed me off. So now I want to write her and say, could you do another song where you guys get together in the end? Because I can't be the only one who wants to see a happy ending. Come on now. So Paula, right before you came on, I was talking about the experience with you and Alicia and me and Leah. You remember Leah? Bless her little heart. With her fuzzy hair. Standing by the drama room door, and then of course Eric came around all wet and glossy and blonde and stuff. Probably where I got my fascination for a lot of cream in my coffee. Anyway, so thank you for allowing me to vent. I feel a little better. And I'm just going to... what time is it? Whenever I get home and have I don't have nothing to drink. Damn. I'm gonna... and still does. Some people are just so blessed with looking good all their lives, Anyway, let me stop. I'm not going to go there. And we're going to have the talk tonight. Yes, I just gotta buck up and do it and tell Tasha, this is for your own good. You know? And it is. Well, it's for both of our goods, because I mean, what good does it do to want and wish and want and wish and want and wish, and you have your purpose in this lifetime as I have mine, and there's no way in hell you're going to tell me, hey Tosh, could you stop stalking the spirits all the time and just, move here to Turkey with me and be the girl in the guy band? And no, I won't do that. I won't put a dent in your happiness to make myself happy. That's totally self-defeating. When you get on that plane to Cali, I'll be right here. Yes, I will. And life goes on, so thank you. Okay, I feel better as that air gushes out and makes me freeze all over again. Thus the coat on a very sunny day. Anyways. Okay, anybody else have any words for the young ones out there? It's so interesting that we think just because we're older, things should be different, and that's just not so. I gotta tell you, you should see the googly eyes. You should see the googly eyes that my mom makes over that guy at the end of her hallway. Yeah, another player. Mama has always loved playboys, pretty boys, And I like men like my father, tall, baritone voice, he-men, no matter the color. They must, know how to fix stuff. Yada, yada, yada. Anyway. Okay. So, boys and girls, I hope you love yourself enough to know that there's not enough pretty in the world to make you continue hurting yourself because you think, I'm trying to remember the conversation from yesterday, hang on. You think that you should do certain things to get a person. And then, even after you get the person, you forget how to keep them. And I don't know about you, but I'm kind of sure there's really only one way. Whatever brings them joy, let them do, even if it's without me. Yes, yes. And I can do that. As I choke that out. I can do that. I can let him go and let him be happy and fly all over the world and stop by California. Birthday and Christmas. Valentine's, birthday, Christmas. He's got a thing for Valentine's. It's not my thing. It's his thing. But anyway, that's okay. I'll take more gifts. I don't mind. And know that they don't come with any strings. See, that's where I think a lot of us men and women get fucked up. Oh, well, David hugged me, so he must love me. No. David hugged you because you're a fat black chick that just grabbed him and... No, I'm kidding. I asked permission that time. So, boys and girls, I still want you to think with your head, not your heart. And find balance in between fantasy and reality. I mean, if fantasy is only good if you both know that you're fantasizing. If I'm fantasizing, about David without his permission, It's not nearly as erotic. I mean, sexy. I mean, good. Whatever. As it could be without his permission. Because, see, now that he knows that whenever I see him again, I'm going to get another nice, big, fat, long hug, it's more better. It's more better. Now I really have something to look forward to. So in my old terms of things, it's like having the triple chocolate 7-layer cake with the ganache versus without the ganache and the chocolate chips and the whatever else you like. German chocolate filling for me. Wow, I haven't had that in 2 years. Anyway, so I'm going to heed my own words of wisdom. I'm going to get off of here. Oh, he's going to get it, and he'll like it. He will like it. Yes, he will. Well, he didn't have any complaints last time. So, thank you for letting me vent. I feel better, and life goes on. Life goes on. Life goes on happy. Even though it's unhappy for 21 days, in the long haul, look at how many 21 days I've already lived. This should be a piece of cake. Yeah, well, should be. Should be a piece of cake. So, I bless you all. I love you too, sister. Okay. And you go be good to yourself. And remember that, those of you here and those of you who are going to watch this later, remember why you really fell in love with the person that you say I love you to. Really. And the best thing about the good thing still in this situation is I can still call him up no matter the time or day and say, you know what? I love you. I love you so much. And sometimes we just need to say that. It's not only just about sex. It's about a lot of other emotional stuff that helps us just get through. Just help us get through. It's not the end all be all. But damn, if I can hug David and it's okay with him, the day's going to be a hell of a lot better. A lot better, So I just find the simple things in life that's other people approved and do those. And when I find somebody that's willing to do different, then it'll be more better. Okay, you guys, get out of here. I love you. I thank you. And young ones just going through this for the second time, no, it doesn't get easier. It's different. It doesn't get easier. I can't lie to you. It is not easier. When I fell in love with Eric Johnson at, how old were we, Paula? 17, than being in love with Vlad at 56. Okay, 55 and a half. That emotion just kicks your fucking ass. And you have to learn, like Tasha does now, how to control it and just put a cap on that bitch and tell her, shut the fuck up. And go find somebody to hug, which I'm going to do right now. So, I've got hugging to do. Gotta go. I love you guys. I'll see you online. Bye, 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 bye.